I have to add the gay part to it.
No, we don't do that on Tuesday. Tuesday is alternative. We travel around the world. So, yeah, we're shining through like dynamite. Of course, I mean, my skirt tells it all.
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. You look good yourself.
You look so good.
Shimoni, the Nigerian.
I like your footwear.
Oh, thank you. I tried to switch it up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good. All right, Tuesday. If Tuesday were a movie, it would be called Monday Part 2. Well, don't worry. It is also a sign that you somehow survived Monday. So hang in there, okay? As we have, you know, just a few days left to the weekend.
Like always, we're here to ease your stress with what's one thing you can always count on is finding out that premium entertainment you need to keep your day going is right here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Yeah, so we say welcome to Movie Tuesday, you know, where we bring you solid movie gist and also help you keep your movie playlist up to date alongside a mix of some amazing music, which you guys have obviously started enjoying.
Yeah.
That being said, you know my name. My name is Catherine. Well, y'all know me as Ladycath, her real hotness, Queen Cat, her real hotness, Kate Cat, the fussy, not the chocolate, Kiti, Kata, Kati, Obi Kati, Karu. Hey, I'll take you around the world, baby.
As you all know, I'm the new boy on set. I'm the new boy on the block, the precious kid. You know the Mr. Flames, Jaypaul, you already know.
Yeah.
Like boy.
All right, so I was not here yesterday. Thank you so much for the flowers.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you finding it already?
So yesterday we did some dance, dance steps. I taught OJ how to be a romantic guy.
Okay, because it's not actually romantic.
Yeah,
it doesn't have an iota of romance.
No, it's getting there. It's getting there, you know. I'm proud of him. So let's say in like 1 week.
Don't let us lose our OJ because it's very bongy like that.
We don't want OJ. We still want OJ, please.
All right, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It says Joe in the crowd. He's the hostess with the masters, baby. It says Honey Money. It says Honey Rabba. It says Honey Pizza for she's a baby. It is what again? Honey Body. It is Honey Flames. It is Honey Fire. It's
anyhow you want.
I like the Honey Flame spots.
Oh, because you're Mr. Flame. All right, we are feeling so pumped, and that's why we've got, lined up for you today stories making waves in the entertainment world. And of course, celebrity birthday shout-outs. Want to know what happened in the entertainment history today? Oh, well, you can just catch that on Rewind also.
Yes, and we will then be finding out who we have on Where Are They Now, while Catherine will be bringing us today's dose of social media craziness only on Socialville.
Still to come after the first half is the Chew It Up segment. Then we will be having the news recap, while on today's Daily Top 5, we will be talking about 5 Hollywood movies about magic. Poof.
Tuesdays can only mean one thing, as we will be telling you all about movies and TV shows we recently watched or currently watching, and wrap it all up with Movies at the Movies. The show is open, baby. Yes, thank you guys for entertaining me. It's such a beautiful Tuesday already.
Yes, it is.
I hope OJ is somewhere watching, though.
Okay. So sometimes OJ actually tries to do this dance, but the truth is that thank you so much for coming on the show, because I think you really need to teach OJ some
love.
romance and love, because he's a proper African, and then he'll be claiming Spain every time. It's
African Spaniard. African Spaniard.
But we love our OJ.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
do. We do.
Yeah.
He's real like that.
He's an amazing guy.
Yes. Oh, you know, right? All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It is now time for entertainment news. And we are starting with this one. Shakira to face 8 years in prison. Shakira is not having a great time as a Colombian singer, in addition to having to face a complicated divorce with Gerard Piqué. Is facing a complicated trial in Spain for alleged tax evasion. After failing to reach an agreement with the Spanish tax authorities, prosecutors have asked that the singer should serve 8 years in prison for allegedly defrauding the Spanish tax authorities of 14.5 million euros after she rejected a plea deal on accusations of tax evasion and opting to go to trial instead. The Spanish authorities accused Shakira of committing 6 crimes, 3 of them related to wealth tax fraud between 2012 and 2014. The other 3 crimes refer to the evasion of personal income tax, IRPF, while resident in Spain during the same period. Although Shakira has always insisted on her innocence, the tax office claims that the singer evaded taxes and, in addition to the prison sentence, adds a request for a fine of 24 million euros. The prosecutors maintained that Shakira lived habitually in Spain and that she stayed in the country for most of the year, so she should have filed personal income tax and wealth tax returns. In a statement by Shakira's publicist, it is stated that the singer has always cooperated and abided by the law, demonstrating impeccable conduct as an individual and a taxpayer. The publicist, however, accused the Spanish tax agency of violating her rights. Prosecutors said Shakira moved to Spain in 2011 when her relationship with Barcelona defender Gerard Piqué became public, but she, however, maintained official tax residency in the Bahamas until 2015. Just so you know, the couple, who shared 2 children, announced their separation in June this year.
This is
crazy.
So sad to hear.
Very
crazy. Sad. What?
Wow.
And I am so shocked and a bit disappointed because you're a public figure. We've had, celebrities who committed this crime too, and I think that people should learn from other people's experiences. And it is not that you have gone bankrupt or you're not rich or something of that sort. Yeah. So why would you flout rules? Like, I really would not just understand. Plus, she already sent Gerard Piqué out of the house. And I'm wondering, yeah, of course, she's not having a good time at all.
Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. It looks like a very turbulent time.
Yeah.
And I do know that the Spanish government do not joke with their tax.
At all. They don't.
Even Messi has gone through it as well, and it was messy. Oh, man.
Oh,
Messi was
Play with words.
Wait, we already.
Stay with me, stay with me. But, at the end of the day, the governments outside this country, outside in Europe, everywhere, they don't play with tax evasion. It's an actual crime. And because she's a public figure, they would even take it more seriously so as to teach a lesson to other people who are just others and normal citizens. So I don't know if we're to wish her well. I don't know what to say. But she's going through turbulent times, and it's actually
But why would another person say that she's been abiding by the... Will the government be lying if...
Well, what even makes it messier is the fact that there are reports that they did some investigation and they found out that in order to effectively and efficiently evade tax, she was paying some money through numerous companies in her name. So it would look like she was paying personal tax.
Oh, I get it.
So that's why it's now messy, because they're like, oh, you didn't want to pay directly because we're going to collect money from the money you were making from your music.
Yeah.
But our reps are saying that the money they want is the money she made from even when she traveled the world. It wasn't on Spanish land.
Yeah.
But they still want the money. And the whole thing is just dicey and messy. I just hope they can resolve all of this.
I really do hope so, because, Shakira is too fine to be pulling Shakira in prison. Wow, I can't imagine her dancing.
I cannot.
With that kind of money, she knows dance again.
That hip don't lie.
All right, also in the news, Chris Rock speaks after Will Smith's apology. It seems Chris Rock is not ready to make peace with Will Smith, as he has opened up about getting slapped by the actor at this year's Oscars ceremony. Chris Rock made this known during an appearance at the Fox Theater in Atlanta. Although he didn't directly address the apology, he however, compared Will Smith to the currently incarcerated music mogul Suge Knight. Chris Rock said, "Everybody is trying to be a bleeping victim. If everybody claims to be a victim, then nobody will hear the real victims. Even me getting smacked by Suge Smith, I went to work the next day, I got kids. Anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face." All of this is coming after Will Smith shared an apology video where he apologized to Chris Rock, his mother, and even the comedian's brother, Tony Rock, over the slapping incident.
Are we going to hear the last of this?
We spoke about this yesterday.
Yesterday, yes.
And the funny part there, I don't know if you know who Suge Knight is. You know?
Knight,
So he says Suge Smith. So he compared Will Smith to Suge Knight, who is very violent, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, so I really do not blame him. I mean, I really do not blame him. Dude has been very quiet.
Yeah.
And I think that he took it in his strides, you know.
Yeah.
It was okay. But then I'm feeling that, you know, he's bottled up a lot. You know, like I've got kids and this and that and all that. And he's just letting it out bit by bit.
Yeah.
I really do not know, with the apology of Will Smith, whether it will even hold water or anything of that sort. But then if you're not in people's shoes, it should be allowed to react and then let it off the way it chooses. I don't know.
Yes.
Which one is worse? Like, you know, punching somebody in the face or comparing somebody to certain nights?
True. I really don't think that people should judge him.
Yeah.
Because people react to different situations in different ways. And like you said, he's taking it in his stride. We don't know how he feels. For him to even come out to say that the next day he had to go to another event, his ears could have been resounding. But
I said he had to even continue on the spot and make it look like nothing happened.
And then the next day he went to work. He couldn't cancel anything because, like you said, he has a family. So he has to cater to them. He has to cater for them. And at the end of the day, he just has to do what he has to do to survive. So I feel like we should just give him time. And when he's ready to heal, he would heal and forgive him. Because they were friends before this.
But
I don't know whether I like the word heal.
what's surprising?
It brings Jada Pinkett to, and please.
What's surprising to me, it feels like Chris Rock's anger is suppressed anger. In the sense that we saw him being the calm guy on that stage.
Yeah, dangerous.
He was the calm guy.
Yeah.
Now he's now
the reason I said bottled up, like it looks like a dangerous guy to deal with.
So now
the quiet people, fear them.
But you know,
I'm so scared.
When this thing happened, I was saying to myself, I said, Two-Face don't try you.
Go away.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually talked about it.
Yeah.
We talked about and we talked about when Kevin Hart actually called the goats in game to Chris Rock, Will Smith, and we're like, okay, so I don't know if we can talk about comedy and we will not have to like
bring this in,
Because I'm sure every Nigerian comedian has yapped.
Everybody has done that. Some people did it on their show, during their show. Like crazy things are happening.
Yeah.
All right, still on the entertainment news. We have good news for you. Justin Bieber is back on stage. Despite his medical condition, Justin Bieber is back doing what he loves, which is performing. An excited Justin Bieber took to his Instagram page to share several photos from his performance at the Lucca Summer Festival in Italy. He even captioned one of the pictures, "Love you guys and I missed you." So let's take a look at a clip of the Canadian singer appreciating his fans on stage.
Guys, I want to say thank you so much for having me back. My first show back. So good to be here. As some of you guys know, the Justice Tour is about equality. It's about justice for all. No matter what you look like, no matter your shape, your size, your ethnicity, we're all the same, we're all one. We know that racism is evil. We know that division is evil, it is wrong. But we are here to be the difference makers, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for being a part of this show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's enjoy this rest of the night.
If you would recall, in June, Justin Bieber revealed that he had been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a rare kind of facial paralysis which caused him to take a break from his Justice World Tour.
Aww.
And I'm super excited. Like, I am very happy that he's back. Because was it not recently that we're talking about the fact that his mentor, who is now his friend, said that he's better. And we've been getting one or two updates from different sources and now seeing for ourselves that he's better, he's back on stage, he's performing, and his energy is still there. Everything is still there.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy for him. I like that he talked about the Ramsay-Hunt, you know, disease,
Syndrome,
and then, you know, it was talking about, you know, like it keeps giving updates, and it is just so wonderful. We're happy, and it's a relief that if you have this type of syndrome, I mean, you can actually get over it and get back to work.
What's quite encouraging about this thing is that he actually summoned up the courage to come out and say, this is what's wrong with me.
Which is actually tough.
Yeah, which is actually tough. People would not want to come out and do that. And then, I mean, he's so fast, he's healed, and he's back on his tour, the Justice World Tour. And we're just really happy to have him back.
Yes, we are. I am.
Yeah.
I must say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the show is still going on and we're having so much fun. And it's time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. In alphabetical order, today's celebrants are the following people. Aremu Afolayan is 42 today. He's a Nigerian film actor and producer. You might also remember him for being a brother to filmmaker Kunle Afolayan, Gabriel Afolayan, and Moji Afolayan, and also being vocal on social media.
Yeah, it's a very controversial one.
Yeah.
All right, happy birthday to our Afolayan.
Happy birthday.
I mean, that family is quite amazing.
Yes.
Very
talented.
Everybody is talented.
Yes.
Gabriel Afolayan is amazing.
Yeah.
Kunle Afolayan is legendary.
Yeah.
I really don't know much about Moji.
That's their auntie.
Yeah, I really don't
She's
know.
doing good too.
Yeah, they have Moji.
Yes, they have Moji.
Yeah.
It's actually great to see a family where everyone is in the same industry and they're all doing well. Nobody is saying, oh, this person's not doing, no. Everyone's doing the best.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Aremu.
And they have an auntie too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow,
I think that's Lola DJ or something. I don't know. Like,
All right, so we're moving on to Charlie XCX. Charlie XCX is 30 today. She's an English singer and songwriter. Across her career, she has released 5 studio albums and has received many awards and nominations. Apart from contributing the hook and bridge to Fancy by rapper Iggy Azalea, Charlie XCX has co-written songs for other artists including Iggy Azalea, Selena Gomez, will.i.am, and Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello collaboration Senorita.
all right. Love.
I think some Nigerians just left the group chat.
Okay.
Because when it comes to songwriting, they will say,
right.
if you can't write your songs yourself, no, as an artist, you're not talented. But there are actually people that make a living from writing songs for
That's
people.
right.
And this is one of them. And see all the songs she wrote. Top charting songs, like really amazing.
And might I add that she is stunning.
Yes, she is. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And Sam Worthington is 46 today. The British-born Australian actor and writer is best known for playing Jake Sully in the Avatar film series. Malcolm Wright is Terminator Salvation and Perseus in Clash of the Titans, as well as his sequel, Wrath of the Titans. Other movies to his credits includes Hacksaw Ridge, The Shack, Fractured, amongst others.
So I love his acting, and I feel like he was born in every era, like Clash of the Titans.
Yeah,
you feel it was like it was crazy. It was amazing. Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday.
Also, Victor A.D. is 29 today. The Nigerian singer and songwriter is known for songs like Waiting We Gain, Tire You, Tomorrow, and others.
It's Victor A.D. Na na na.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Victor A.D.
Yes.
I like his voice. I like his voice.
Yeah.
It's really unique.
Really talented singer. And I have a birthday shout out for to Anita and Jessica. Anita and, yeah, they're twins.
Okay.
Identical twins. Anita and Jessica Matthias. Happy birthday to you, ladies. I'm proud of you, proud of your growth, and I wish you the very, very best.
Happy birthday, Anita and Jessica.
Anita.
Anita and Jessica, Nini and Jess.
Anita and Jessica, much love. Mwah.
Wow,
Love
that flame, that's how you just
Nah,
raise
so
up
it's
already.
flames now. Too much.
Okay.
I see they hot. And happy birthday to every single person celebrating today. It's a great day. We wish you the very best. And it's a new month. Don't worry, your August testimonies and visitors are coming.
Oh, God.
Amen.
Month is coming. Let's go straight to the time machine on Rewind, where we get a quick history lesson on what happened in the world of entertainment on this very day.
Watch this. Let's rewind on this day in 1967 in the heat of the night, directed by Norman Jewson, based on John Ball's novel of the same name starring Sidney Poitier and Rod Steiger, premieres in New York. It went on to win the Academy Awards Best Picture the following year. And in 1999, The Sixth Sense, starring Bruce Willis, Toni Collette, and Haley Joel Osment, premieres. It gets cold. Finally, still on this day in 2019, singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran's Divide Tour becomes the most attended and highest-grossing tour of all time, overtaking U2 after 893 days on the road. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
Can money buy love? Like, you know, it's been exhausted. People talking about this particular topic and all that. And, you know, I heard that line right there. Like,
Money can buy attention.
attention, right? Like, you're kind to me and you give me stuff and I'm like, okay.
Okay, you pay attention. You got my attention.
Don't ask the Nigerian people that question.
Wow.
All right, now it is time for Where Are They Now? Let's find out who has been missing in action.
It's Where Are They Now? Emeka Enyocha. Chukwuemeka Michael Enyocha is a popular Nollywood actor, entrepreneur, producer, and film director who joined Nollywood in 1994 with a role in the popular soap opera Memorial Hospital, which was directed by Lancelot Imasian. But he rose to fame for his role in the 2002 blockbuster movie End of the River. He starred in over 200 movies with a career spanning 2 decades. Some of the movies include Clash of Destiny, Desperate Love, Private Affair, Beyond Belief, Marry Me, amongst others.
I announced you will be taking chieftaincy title next week.
In 2007, he quit acting to concentrate on his wife and children and his beer business in Lagos. But a few years later, he shut it down due to some issues. He, however, made a comeback to Nollywood in 2017 in the movie His Addiction.
So we are going to cancel a board meeting because of Jimmy. Because Jimmy is not around. Anyway, he has never been committed to the affairs of this company.
Since then, according to sources, he's been trying to get major movie roles. Wondering what he's up to? Emeka Enyocha is an active Nollywood actor who is still very busy on his movie career path.
You are not better than the less privileged you.
Now you know where they are now.
Okay. Oh, I love the playlist today.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. I'm sure you guys are feeling it, right?
Say something.
Okay.
I feel like you were born in the wrong country.
Okay, so
Why?
what country?
You know, like America or something. you know.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Y'all heard it from your lips, yes. All right. Welcome to Social
want to
Media.
run
Before Honeypot to come on me. Oh. See, the dragging has started. But right now, we're about to dive into the social media space. Not this real one. And it's filled with all the humor and savagery you can think of. So just concentrate on the screen and listen to what we're saying, okay? So we're starting with this one. Hey, many people are unstable. Oh. It says, when you are broke, soap will finish, gas will finish, charger go spoil, fuel go finish, data go finish, and malaria sign go start. Why?
I tell you.
Why?
So I was talking to someone recently and I was like, oh my God, the person said that, see, your problem is money. You know how? Say, you're not feeling sick anything. If I give you money now, you'll be fine. And it is true because we're actually talking about people who have real problems. Yeah. And she said to me that you don't have problems. It is money. If I give money now, everything will be fine. And this is it. Because what? No, it's a terrible thing to happen.
If it's not the truth,
No, but
I don't know what is.
It's a terrible thing to happen to you.
Yes.
I told you when I was having electrical problems at home, and then, you know,
Then
my
the gen now spoiled.
and my phone was almost, I just said, tonight is tonight. Like, counting the whatever till morning. I survived it and then get out.
And
of
here
the
you
house
are
and I know what to
today.
do.
No, but
But
they
it's
usually say,
crazy.
you know, when a Nigerian comes to you and says he's depressed, they'll say, no, it's not depression. No.
Yes, it's
At
money.
all.
If I
There's no
give
problem.
business
At all.
Once you just give them money, everything will just
I'm
cure.
telling you.
But it's very true. This only happens like when there's no money.
When there's no money, or when you just finish spending money, you now say, why didn't I calculate? Man, they'll be fine. So this is another one, and this is from a tenant to another co-tenant. It says, I just insulted my neighbor, and he threatened to beat me if I come outside. It's lucky I have nothing to do outside today. Oh, guy, you dey fear.
Then you close your mouth.
You
Show
dey
outside.
fear. In fact,
We
take
go
a
like
stroll. As you don't have anything to do today, and you don't go to the gym, just take a stroll, walk down the street, and come back. Have you know a chop?
I gotta go day inside house until tomorrow. You know they go anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
Wow, crazy things that happening. All right, so this one, you know the way parents will always want to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
This person says, I overheard my parents arguing that I will be a doctor or engineer. Meanwhile, I don't buy my PS machine. Now umbrella remain.
Now, wow. Now, banker, this person wants
My sister, this one don't choose career path. Now, money one they count.
It's just that it's not going to be within the 4 walls of the, but it's a banker.
But Honeypot, as long as you count money, you dispense.
Yeah.
You're a banker.
Yeah.
You work in the banking sector.
That business
money
actually
deal.
has
Money deal.
low-key.
Low-key.
Shout out to
People are
my
cashing
friend. Her name starts with B.
B. And ends with A.
She's doing the business.
Money on the move. It's money on the move, baby.
We'll talk about it later.
See, if you need money, just look for money on the move, money on the go. You ain't gonna stress yourself, baby. Okay, so we see Leno, not last this one Leno, and he's looking very tired and frustrated. What's the cause? It says, now December, they see so, I mean, my eyes, they pain me. Now, this is very correct. Like,
Why
this
did
is
we start
August
this
already.
year? Yes, this year is actually racing.
It's fast.
It's
Still
racing. In fact, when was January 1st? I mean, even July 1st.
Yes.
And it was already August 1st yesterday, and I was like,
How come?
How come?
What's
Like,
how far?
For me, when reality check hit me was when the new Big Brother season started.
oh, yeah. You were like, oh,
Welcome
when was
back.
I'm already old already.
Yeah.
Like I'm old school already.
I love that. Just like that. Just like that.
yeah.
But at least you came out with a bang.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Yeah. Oh, so, congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations again.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Flames.
Yeah.
The flaming
I mean, as one
Send me
was
your account
ending,
number.
another one was starting.
Send me your account number.
Love.
Eh?
Love.
OJ, are you listening?
No, don't call
Hey.
me.
I like to hear that.
As in, because if you rule out people,
Me, I will drag you on this show.
Me, I will send it to you. If you didn't send anything on this show,
Wait.
we'll come back.
We are not really nice. We are just doing welcome
didn't use to
kini
play.
for you.
Well,
like,
I know they joke.
We know they play. Thank God, send
send me
a
your
social
time.
view. We did. Okay, moving on. So this is 2 different people in class. And nobody, me, acting serious when my classmates explains the class work to me. But my own mind, shall be fast, make a copy waiting, I won't copy.
The guy know his situation.
You know, say, you know the answer here.
No matter how you want to explain
but you
it,
cooperate now. Like,
My sister. Oh, now these kind of people, for example, that they get formation.
for me, I will listen very well because I cannot afford to go and copy somebody. I cannot
As you cannot
the
see
thing.
it.
So,
Oh, yes, okay.
if I don't understand, I'll ask again, please. Explain it because what?
people before exam period, they've already started buying you sweets, buy you different things.
Because
Like,
of-
Take you out, take
what
you
do
to
you
lunch.
need? Are you hungry? You know?
You're still asking. And then you also ask.
Have
will
you
not
had
buy
any
the food
friend
straight up.
before that is very good in the blame game? So my friend's friend was very good in that. So they sit down together and say, she will just make you feel guilty. She will say, so you want to watch your friend feel? Is that your intention? So you now feel like, my friend.
They don't
know-
get you.
Do you know, I watched a movie recently, and these people were friends. And funny enough, the smart one is always doing the assignment for the other ones. And then that day, they came back from home. They were like, oh, we have this assignment. Some this one's like, oh, I haven't done it. And his best friend was like, that's why you're my bestie. I got you. I knew you have done only chapter 1. I've done
Oh, my God.
And the others were like, I need a bestie like this. Like, hey. But that exam
That's actually
formation.
cool, man.
When they
exam
start working,
formation.
so they should work in the same place. So that's
Thank you. Hey, it go be.
The separators during the exam. You know they even hear anything.
So we see aka Osofia, who is frustrated with life.
Hey!
Osofia enter London, enter US. Now he don't dey frustrated. So he's saying, is it because I didn't go for 2021, 2022 crossover?
That thing they cross your mind. Like, is it maybe a particular year is not doing fine, and then you're like,
Or there was a video of crusade that you were supposed to attend, but you had a party.
And
you now chose the party over
and
the
some
crusade.
people are very funny. They'll be like in a beer parlor and, you know, maybe some minutes to 12 o'clock just to show that. And I just feel that thing is like, because my church actually finishes before 12. So you get to and you're relaxing because they'll tell you that some other countries have even crossed over. So it's in your mind. Have not. And then maybe you're just going to become Odunlade Adekola, who said, they said, the juju man said that, you know what, at 12 o'clock, do this thing, and then he slept off. And he brought down his clock, and then he was trying to adjust it and said, it is 12 o'clock, so it is what he believes.
Because in another country,
so my question my question here, do New Year resolutions work? Do people even see it through?
It's an individual thing.
It's an individual thing because at the end of the day, the easiest way to make it work is to make it your goals for the year. New Year resolution is just a title that people put. Oh, my New Year resolution is... But when you have goals and you're really focused on those goals...
Motivate us. Motivational speaking.
I know they motivate you. I know they motivate you. So this one here is talking about our Nigerian mothers and they say, respect Nigerian mothers because... They can be looking elsewhere, but still land slap on your face accurately. And this one is very correct.
Yeah. They know where you are.
My mother is there, and you're eating something here. The slap will land.
Yeah.
It's not even the slap for me, it's the shoe. The slippers finds you anywhere you are, Wi-Fi. They learn this thing somewhere. I don't know where they learn.
No, there is no manual.
No manual.
Once you're an African
it's in your blood.
Mother, you're a Nigerian mother.
It is in your blood. Now reminds me of, you know that movie where the bullets was coming.
Yes.
Now so the slippers they curve. You know, get away. If you are behind there, their technique, it go touch you.
Hey, shout out to my grandmothers, man. Shout out to them.
Especially when they give you eye and you don't listen. All right, so let's take this last one. And this person is asking, says, please suggest, someone should suggest a perfume that will make me smell like a billionaire. I beg. Make it not past 300.
Oh, serious.
Not
Make
300,
it not past 300, but you want to smell like a billionaire. All right,
sister. In your mind, just put the billion behind the 300. Yeah,
300 naira.
It's so go and buy all those Malam perfume, all those, what they call it.
Aboki shop.
Oh, yeah, those are Aboki shops.
Yes, now.
It makes sense.
That perfume will do your body for 1 week. If I wash your clothes, it's still the sense.
They say mosquito go come, they follow you past that time.
Wow. No, be only you where you put your clothes. My brother, where you spread your cloth, that's the end of your cloth. Anyway, time check. I don't have a watch, but I gotta do the time check. The first half of the show is done. But still to come, chewing off the entertainment news recap, Daily Top 5, what you are watching, and movies at the movies. So we'll be right back for all of this.
Alrighty, thanks for staying with us. In case you're just joining us, this is the second half of the show, and we are so ready to keep you more entertained. Right about now, it is time to trade off. Time for one of us to let us know what is bothering him or her. Who is the angry bird today?
I'm not an angry bird,
okay,
but something happened recently.
Okay.
And I was wondering, I understand that we are all humans and want to have compassion on people, we pity people. But I think we need to stop the pity party we have for cab drivers. They're on an app, and you're supposed to rate them according to their performances. So there are people that take cabs, and then the cab man will mess up and everything, and then at the end of the day, they'll just be like, let me just pity him and give him 5-star or 4-star. If he does something bad to you, and you do not complain, and you still rate him good out of pity, he will do it to the next person. And he'll keep doing it, and he'll keep getting 5 stars. And at the end of the day, they feel he's a good person. So by the time another person complains, they're like, no, but people have been rating him 5-star. And then that's why he will carry on his head. Something happened recently. I saw somewhere on social media, a girl put up a post where she said that this cab guy, I can't remember what happened, but she said he was trying to make conversation with her. And she wasn't in the mood. And funny enough, he had carried her before. She recognized him. The last time he carried her, I think she wanted to stop at an ATM or something because he said he wanted cash and said they have to get to where they're going. He can't stop anywhere. So he was rude to her. He insulted her. And at the end of the trip, she finally got money, paid him, and she was like, let me just give him 4-star or something, instead of her to have given maybe 2-star and complained or something. So when it happened the second time with the same guy, he was trying to make conversation, And then she blotted out, like, I know you, I remember you, were you not the one that did that? Immediately, he realized she was the one. He went into a rampage and said she was scared for her life. She had to tell him to stop the trip and said, no, he was going to take her to, he doesn't stop, this, that, she knows him, this, that. And it was a whole mess because she was like, after that trip that day, she made up her mind that she wasn't going to give anyone 5-star or 4-star out of pity. If you do your job diligently, then you'll get the number of stars you're supposed to get according to the work you did. But if you didn't do it diligently, then I'm going to give you what you require or what you're supposed to get. Because at the end of the day, this giving 5-star, 2-star, 3-star is a way for the app to rate the drivers and to know who needs more training, who needs to be taken aside, trained effectively, and put back on the app. Honeypot, why are you laughing?
It is Catherine for me, always knowing somebody that something has
I saw online.
About online or something.
I see things. I send some of them to you when I see some.
Interesting stuff. I really, I think that is valid. I mean, so that the world can get better.
Yes.
If somebody deserves something, give it to them. If they don't deserve it, so that they can work harder.
Yes.
Yeah, let it be. So it is not out of pity. And I think that is what has brought us here. So many times Nigerians are saying that God will help us, God will help us. God will not come down from heaven to help.
All.
He has given you brains. I mean, yeah, it was the present help in the time of need. But then, again, He has given you brains to do certain things on your own. But then, you will keep saying that, and that is why we are where we are. We should always just do the right thing at all times and be reprimanded if you have not worked well.
Yes,
yeah.
And this doesn't just apply to cabmen, it applies to people generally in all walks of life. Give people what they deserve. Talk to them. If you need to explain to them, especially if you're close to them, talk to them and tell them how to get better. It's not just by saying, oh, okay, he's the one. Okay, okay.
But yes, my take on this, right? Nigerian drivers, because I'm using the word Nigerian. So they need to know when your passenger or your rider is in the mood.
Yes.
Yes, it's nice to try and have conversation because that's a port where you're meeting everybody. So you want to make them happy on the trip. You want to make it easier for them.
I have conversations with some cabmen.
It's okay to do that. But it's also okay to know where there are boundaries. Not a cab driver asking me about my job or something that is not your business. Do you understand? If I'm not in the mood to talk and I say, sorry, sir, I just want to have a very quiet trip, please respect that and keep it quiet. Another day, we will probably meet, and I would, want to talk with you.
Yeah.
Also, one of the issues I have with these operators is that sometimes you order a ride. The guy has not even gotten there.
5 minutes away, and he has arrived.
And he has arrived. And I'm waiting for you. That thing always, they always bust my brain. Like, you're not here. Why have you arrived?
They do it a lot. And then,
so is it that they have tweaked something? Like they have.
So once it's 5 minutes, you start paying them for every minute or hour that they wait, every minute. So they do it so you can pay more on the trip.
And that is what I'm saying. That is it that they have tweaked something, they have tampered with something that it goes, because some people have even complained that when it comes to like the total amount you get to pay at your destination, some people have found a way to hike it. I don't know.
Yes. Some of them pass long route. They pass long journey.
Yeah, and I even heard
so at the end of the day, you pay more than your estimate. And then this is no disrespect.
Or they start driving slowly, right?
Yes, and this is not disrespect to cab drivers, because there are people who have 9-to-5 jobs and still ride cabs. But at the end of the day, it's just do what you're supposed to do at the right time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So getting right to it, it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. And we told you guys that Shakira is to face 8 years in prison.
Yes, also we said Chris Rock speaks after Will Smith's apology.
And we ended with this great news. Justin Bieber is back on stage. Yay.
Hey. All right, we'll go on this break. And when we return, it will be time for Daily Top 5. Stay here with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your #1 entertainment show on television, E-Splash. And I hope you're having as much fun as we are, as I am here with these amazing ladies, beautiful ladies in the building. All right, so movies about magic and magicians do not really need to deal with the fantasy world of storybooks and legends. Of course, as with any movie, magic is also a part of it, but an essential part that not only stitches the plot together, but also brings its mystery and thrill. Beginning with tales of swords and sorcery, fire and ice, dungeons and dragons, Hollywood has a knack for capturing the interest of its audience. With that in mind, we've conjured a list of some of our favorite magical fantasy films, breaking down what exactly makes them so captivating, entertaining, and, well, magical. If you're still interested up to this point, here are 5 Hollywood movies about magic you should see. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
And number 1 is Now You See Me. Now You See Me has a touch of Ocean's 11's, but it is finessed with magic, combining the genres of mystery, science fiction, and classic heist films all into one in the 2013 movie. An unknown force brings together 4 street magicians, conversely known as the 4 Horsemen, con men in an ambitious series of bank heists where the offenders use illusions and misdirection to conduct the robbery during their performances and distribute the money amongst the audience. However, the FBI and Interpol are hot on their trail, but they can't apprehend without evidence. In steps, another magician helps the police undo their tricks, but the horsemen still stay ahead of the law.
Come in to Paris in 3 seconds.
What do the kids call it these days?
Wow, I love this one.
I love that movie.
Interesting stuff. It is you thinking that because you're African, that it is only in Africa that you have witchcraft or something mysterious or something. Yeah, because when you mentioned FBI, I even remember that somebody was talking about going to see a seer, in the UK,
yes.
and, you know, FBI is actually go to consult with this person so that they can actually. So I'm like, yeah. So if a Nigerian police actually goes to maybe a herbalist or something, then it shouldn't be wrong if, you know, FBIs are looking for, going to CCS too.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they're all sorcerers.
Yeah.
An amazing movie. I like the suspense. I like the magic. You don't know what to expect. Like from the beginning to the end, you're sitting at the edge of your seat and you're like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
4 Horsemen.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Love.
All right, number 2 on our list is The Sorcerer's Apprentice. This 2010 Hollywood magic movie tells the gripping story of 2 wizards. Also, they're pulled between their duty to their masters and the woman they love. It takes Merlin's magic and Tesla's physics for good to defeat evil. John Turteltaub directs his fantasy adventure full of drama and action like Nicolas Cage Balthazar, also in searches over centuries for the true successor of Merlin. This person will not only inherit his powers, but also destroy the evil forces of the sorceress Morgana Le Fay.
Everything you thought you knew about the world.
Go train.
You know, there are days that I wish I had magic because there are some things that I want to do and I'm like, abracadabra.
The things that come to my own mind, I don't think I should do them because it's like, you know, having the power to read people's minds. I think that person is just going to run
that's
or
crazy.
Something. Like, it's so crazy. The things that come to my mind. Yeah, so I just stop it there when it's going very far. So for me, it is having another touch of, having a touch of another movie and then giving it a whole lot of, mysterious stuff to make it worth your while at the end of the day.
And then I love that scene where he went in and changed the car and came out, man.
See, the way these guys make these movies, right? You will look at it and you'll be like, I want to be a sorcerer.
Exactly.
But you can't look at Nigerian movies and say, I want to be a witch or a wizard. You know the role.
I know they do.
All right, number 3, we have Oz the Great and Powerful. This is a 2013 movie that deals with magic. As a small-time magician and con, Oscar Diggs is swept away from Kansas into an enchanted land. This was where he was mistaken for the Grand Wizard, and he prophesied to relieve them from the clutches of the Wicked Witch. The unsuspecting Diggs finds himself caught in a fight between 3 witches with all of Emerald City's all pinned on him. With the help of Glinda, the Good Witch, and his friends, Oscar devises a clever plan to throw the evil Evanora from her throne.
I don't want to be a good man.
Boss, it belongs to you.
Good witch.
Yeah.
You know why I'm laughing?
Why?
You can't come to Nigeria and pretend to be a witch or a wizard. They go burn you.
There's no good or bad witch in Nigeria.
But there are good witches.
They don't want to hear.
You guys call me a witch on this show.
Oh, who calls you a witch?
Oje.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Am I not a good witch at the end of the day? Somebody said, oh, my grandmother is... No, not me. I said...
Okay, you know what? Let's move on. on our list, we have the Harry Potter franchise. It would be impossible to have a list without acknowledging the influence Harry Potter has had on the world of magic. The award-winning record-setting series on the boy wizard of Hogwarts has been turned into a set of 8 movies from 2001 to 2013. It follows the journey of Harry Potter and his close friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, as they conquer the world of magic, make new enemies and allies, and defeat the Dark Lord. The series has brought the dark and mystique world of magic worldwide recognition and hero worship.
I'm sure, like, I've watched all the Harry Potter
Man,
movies.
Oh, yeah.
I have. And the interesting thing
Like
is
reading
seeing
all the
them-
books.
Yeah.
And you never get tired.
The interesting thing is seeing all of them grow into what they are now. Like, we
Yeah.
saw them grow right in front of us, and it's amazing to see.
Yeah.
Very before.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, number 5 is the Fantastic Beasts franchise. The Fantastic Beasts movies are a big part of why they take the magic to entirely new places literally. 2016's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them travels far beyond the bounds of Hogwarts to New York City of the 1920s, where Newt Scamander must fight to keep his beloved creatures safe. 2018's Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald introduces even more tension into the mix, while 2022's Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore brings things to an explosive head. While both Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter franchises takes place in the same world and share certain characters, they tell very different stories.
You're interested.
Wow. 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 You know, I just remembered, and somebody brought to my notice, talking about, Mike Bamiloyeson talking about how we used to criticize Mount Zion's films, thinking that, oh, why are you celebrating or talking about dwelling, well, not celebrating, but like dwelling on the witch stories and all that. Yeah. And then we are you see the delight on your face. Yes. Like, oh, wow, I watch all the stories, Harry Potter, I did this. What is the difference? Like, why will you not celebrate yours?
Well, okay, go.
I think I have the answer, and I think my mom gave me the answer. My mom used to say, American witches will use their own to do good things. You know, they will invent
So you don't think that they
will invent so many things.
Wow.
But Nigerian witches, you go see them, not for nights they fly.
For me, when you watch these movies, the witches look like normal people. They don't have to... They don't have to do all of that. They don't have to have marks and all those things. Like, they're everyday people. They dress well. They look normal.
So you say our own witches are dirty, right?
I'm not saying they're dirty, but if they not do this dance, they never do meetings. Exactly. They don't do this dance. Okay. And if they don't have claws.
I hope they are listening.
See,
they are common, right?
See, me, I'm just saying, no. I did not say that somebody is somebody. I'm just saying that those ones, they used to wear this
Nollywood costumiers, are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make them find out for us.
All right, so what are you watching is coming up next, okay? Stay here with us.
Stolen. How you acted then is embarrassing.
Okay, it's time for What Are You Watching? If you're a movie or series lover, this right here is for you. Today, like any other Tuesday, we will be talking about the movies and TV shows we recently watched. You also have the opportunity to share with us what it is you have watched or currently watching. And you can do so via our phone lines and also our social media platforms. We are TVC Connect with the popular hashtag /on-TVC.
I like that part.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, let me go first.
Okay.
All right, so I watched this South African film.
Ooh.
It's a 2021 movie, and it's called Nandi. Yes. So it actually has, actors in it, like these fantastic actors. You have Dumisani Mbede, Tenjiwe Towarayi, and Anga Makubalo, well, just amongst the others. And the plot of the movie talks about, or it tells the tale of Nandi and Carl. They are into drugs. They have addictions, and so they get into prostitution to sustain or maintain, the drugs, you know, coming into their lives and all that, and having to sustain themselves with the drugs. And, well, it talks about a lot. It talks about drug addiction. It talks about prostitution. It talks about family. It has a lot, like it covers a lot. And it talks about, you know, consequences for every choice that you make. And also the dark, you know, things that happen to you, or the dark route you take at the end of the day when you do certain things. All right, so, wow. Let's talk about what made it interesting. I think it's just dwelling on the vices that we already know, but, you know, dwelling in it and making it very real to people, like this actually exists. So what scenes, the scene that stuck out for me, I think would be, like, I have a lot of them, but I would just talk about how drug addicts, you know, when you save them, they still want to go back into it. Like, okay, so Carl's mother came for him and was like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why have you found yourself here and all that? Like, let's go home. And because he was already friends with, you know, Nandi, he was saying that, please, let's just take Nandi with us. And that one was like, I don't know her. She can't come home with us. And then they had not even gotten home. And he found a way to escape from the car. So something was already wrong with him. And he went back to where they delivered him from. Like, you have a correct home, you're okay, wow. But then you just want to live on the street and then you want to do drugs and all of those. Yeah, I think it's a very interesting watch. And how will I rate it? I think I would give it some, you know, 8 over 10.
That's good.
Okay.
That's actually good.
So you want to go next?
Oh, yeah. So I happened to be at the premiere of Thor, Love and Thunder, and this is the new Thor movie.
Yeah.
And I'm a fanatic for Marvel.
Oh, wow.
I love Marvel movies, and I love Thor, you know. And this stars Chris Hemsworth. It also stars Kristen Bale. It stars a lot of people in it. The bad guy was actually Kristen Bale, Tessa Thompson, Jamie Alexander, Russell Crowe, Natalie Portman. And it's an amazing movie. It tells a lot about Thor as a person.
Okay.
And this time around, there are 2 Thors.
Okay.
Yes, actually 2 Thors. And then there's a reunion between Thor's armor and Thor's Stormbreaker, which is the axe as well. So it's very funny. You see Thor play the comedy part. It's also very, you know, funny. And then the second Thor is actually Natalie Portman, who was Thor's girlfriend. So we're all surprised. How does she have a superpower all of a sudden? How is she the new Thor? That's why it's called Love and Thunder, you know, in the name. So it's really interesting. And we see Kristen Bale play the bad guy. Here, Kristen Bale is the guy who kills gods. He's actually on a vengeful mission to kill gods. So he requires, he has a sword that he uses to kill, you know, gods. And then we see Russell Crowe. It was so nice to see Russell Crowe. I guess the part Russell Crowe played in the movie, he played Zeus.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He played Zeus in the movie, and it was really interesting to see that. And the story is actually really sweet, really interesting, and it sees, because Natalie Portman was dying of cancer in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then she still had to push on and still had to fight, you know, because she needed to save the world as a superhero. And Thor would not have it, and he sees the drama between the 2 of them, and then the love.
Love already.
Yeah, so it's Love and Thunder. So I love it. How will I rate it? Definitely a 9 over 10.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so the movie I saw is titled My Village People.
I was going to talk about that.
This
actually.
particular
So I had to
movie.
drop it because you already picked it.
It's been on my tail for a while, so I had to just watch it, and I loved it. It's a 2021 Nigerian comedy thriller movie, and it stars, as you can see, Venita Akpofure, Bovi. We have Nkem Owo. We have a host of other actors, Ada Ame and Rachel Oniga.
Yeah.
They're also in it, and Charles Inoje. It's a great one that you should watch. So the movie plot, it's about Prince, who is a womanizer and likes to show off. He goes to the village, and his lavish lifestyle attracts a coven of witches. And then on the other hand, he goes back to Lagos and is prophesying his love to another person who happens to be a marine spirit. So this brings about war between the marine spirits and the witches. They're all fighting for Prince. But then there's a backstory, and there are secrets that Prince doesn't know, and he has to uncover and find out, and in the process loses his job, almost loses himself, ends up with Nkem Owo. And if I go on, I'll just tell you guys the movie already, but you should watch it. What made it interesting was that every time he thought there was a breakthrough or a deliverance, it was getting worse. So every time he's like, oh, now I'm better, and then she just comes in like, you this fake pastor. That was one scene that stuck out for me, where he thought he had conquered the marine spirits because the witch threw her aside. And then they come in because his driver or his cab guy takes him to a pastor. So they're trying to do deliverance, and then both of them just walk in, and she's like, you this fake pastor. There were other scenes that stuck out for me. The scene where as soon as a drop of water touched him, they could locate him. This scene, too, where they took him into the water. A lot of scenes, trust me. And what would I rate it out of 10? I'll rate it a 7.5 out of 10.
Really? So if I was talk about this,
Talk.
I don't know. I couldn't finish it at once because I got tired. I'm so sorry. So I'm so surprised that your rating is 7 over 10, and you talked about it in a very, what? You spoke highly of this movie.
Yes.
I was tired. I didn't know what they were doing again.
I was tired.
I'm sorry not to spoil our own thing, but I'm just like, because I kept seeing my village people, and I'm like, okay, let me watch my village people for once. Let me come and talk about.
I watched it from the beginning.
So, Honeypot, you shouldn't talk bad about Nigerian witches.
No, we're not saying
the
that.
The movie portrayed them in a good way.
You did not really portray
them in a good way. Because say you love me 7 times. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay.
Honeypot, don't talk about that one.
Okay.
Okay, so we hope you all are updating your movie playlist, because when we return, we'll be taking your calls as well as reading your messages, as you will be sharing with us what movie or TV show you recently watched, what you like about your choice, who acted in it, and most importantly, your rating over 10.
Welcome back to the show, and my name is still Jaypaul, Mr. Flames. I have the beautiful ladies in the building, Ladycath and Honeypot, and we are talking about what are we watching, what are you watching. Right about now, we'll be taking phone calls and messages on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter. Send in your messages, and we'll see it, and the phone lines will also be on, so we're going to take your calls, so we'll be waiting. So, who's going first?
All right, now, so I'm on Facebook. We have Bamidele Bimpe here, who says The Grey Man, very interesting. Flawless Blaze is saying, I watched Miss Marvel, a 6-episode Marvel series that follows Kamala Khan, a 16-year-old fangirl of the Avengers who struggles to fit in until she gains her own superpowers. It's also about Kamala's Indian family trying to fit into the Western world. It's filled with comedy too. Every action scene was perfect. The soundtrack was amazing. I enjoyed every bit of it. I didn't even want to end actually. I think Marvel series are now as good as DC series. I'm rating it a 10 over 10. Maria Okoli Igoche here says, hello ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I'm currently watching The Grey Man. We have the likes of Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling, Andrew Regé, Jean Page. It's about a CIA agent, Syria 6 gone rogue with incriminating evidence on the CIA boss, Denny Mitchell, and CIA using everything in its power to kill him and get the evidence. They send Lloyd Ensign, a terrible mercenary. The scene that stuck out for me is the final fight scene between Sarah 6 and Lloyd. I rate it 8 over 10. I thought to see more of Regé Page in action. Fantastic. All right, so we have somebody on the line.
Yes, we do. Ife on the line. Yeah. Hi, Ife.
Hi, Ife.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. You guys look good.
Oh. Thank you so much, Ife.
Thank you.
So all right. What movie are you watching?
Alchemy of Souls, the Korean drama.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Tell us about it.
What?
Tell us about it.
What you like about it.
It's all about a guy that was giving birth to a vagabond family.
Oh, wow. Vagabond family.
His father lost his gift energy.
Okay.
So he now unlocked his gift energy. Now they take revenge on his father.
Oh, wow.
So that was the film all about.
All right, so how will you rate it?
10 over 10.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, now.
For a Korean movie.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Ife.
For calling.
Thank you, Ife.
So you were talking about The Grey Man. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I loved it.
Wow.
So I have a bad habit of watching movies. So I've started A Grey Man.
So you left it?
I just left it.
Then
I'll go back to it.
Why did
I do it. And sometimes I don't return if I don't like them.
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
no, I do that one.
Exactly.
I do once I get tired, I just move to the next one.
I was just sleeping
You
off.
should see it.
The movie was watching me instead. So
You should see it when you can watch it, not the movie watching
All right,
you.
let's have your message.
Okay. Yes. So we have more messages on Twitter. And we have Funon says, good afternoon. It's a good day to be alive. I'm currently watching The Umbrella Academy Season 3. And that's the last season. The series is about time traveling. And I'll rate it as 9 over 10. I love that. I love the series. Umbrella
I left
I do too.
I loved it, but I have not watched the last
Well,
one.
I left it. I saw people coming out of
Yes,
food
when I
pregnant.
saw,
Like, what are
I'm
you
like,
talking
what's
about?
going
I ran
Last
away.
one, Honeypot's left.
Oh, yeah, continue.
All right, you have more messages.
So we have more messages on Twitter. Carly Parker says, good day, gang. Good day, gang. I'm currently watching Alchemy of Soul, a Korean movie. It's about a powerful sorceress in a blind woman's body, Mudek, encounter a man from a prestigious family who wants her help to change his destiny. I'll rate it 10 over 10. I love the movie so much. Wow, 10 over 10.
Like, we just keep talking about
I have to go and see it.
Yeah.
Abimbola Ajala says, I recently watched Keep Reading. It's a limited series about a woman who fights to stay alive after her plane crashes into the wilderness.
Oh, wow.
It's not so bad, so I give it a 7 over 10. I would love to see that.
So I also have some messages on Facebook. And Esosa Evans Lamb says, hey, Splash, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Esosa. I just want my village people. Ladycath has said it all, although she rated it low. I rate it 8 over 10. Okay, different strokes for different folks. Okay, so we have David on the line. David from Ilori. Hello, David.
Oh, we're so sorry. I think he was there for a long time. Yeah.
Please call back.
Please call back, David. Back on Facebook, and Miracle says, good afternoon, Splash. You guys look great. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I recently watched an Indian movie, Samrat Prithviraj. Very interesting and a lot of moral lessons. I'll rate it 9 over 10. D-Ring says, hello to the amazing host for Splash. The movie I currently watched was The Misfits. A movie shows how six thieves tried to rob a prison, but the gold they stole was for the less privileged. It also shows how one of the thieves' dad, who was an excellent thief but an irresponsible father. I'll rate the movie 7 over 10.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, getting back on, I'm going to take it from where you left it. Stephen Aguasim here says, I'm currently watching All the Queen's Men. I'm rating it 9 over 10. You guys are really going to like it. We've got, who is here right now? Like, gosh, we've got a lot. So somebody is on the line already.
God's Power from Abuja. How are you, God's Power?
Good afternoon, Splash. How are you guys doing?
We are doing great.
How you doing?
Well, I'm feeling great. This is virtually impossible right now. I can't believe myself.
Wow. Thank you so much for calling. We can feel the excitement.
Yeah, but you got my name wrong. Yeah, it's Prosper, not God's
Prosper.
Prosper. Okay, Prosper.
Sorry about that.
All right. So, Prosper, what are you watching?
I just finished watching My Village People last night, and it was really scary.
Wow. So it's like almost everybody watch it at night. I watch at night.
Yeah.
Had to watch it at night.
Were you able to sleep after watching it?
Yes, I was my little sister, and they went to bed. Well, when my sister and I finished the film, it was kind of fun though, but I'm a bit disappointed with Honeypot rating.
Are you serious? So
Yeah.
that's why it is different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't really find it interesting as such. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually into visual effects, so I was able to pinpoint some interesting visuals in the movie. I guess that was what attracted me. So I noticed there was a different story. It wasn't the typical type of Nigerian story, right? And also the visuals in the movie, you could see the rain. The simulation was pinpoint accurate. And I have to say, Anthill Studios did a very good job there. So I'm really impressed with what they did. It's virtually unlike our Nigerian movie.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Thank you,
for
Prosper.
calling.
Yeah.
You see what I said? When she came down, the
Well-
chosen one. So there were some things that actually stuck out. That
Funny enough, Jaypaul watched it, and Jaypaul feels the same way I feel. Interesting.
Each his own. That's all I can say.
Okay, so let me take more messages. From Twitter.
Yeah.
Oddbot says Irueshi.
Irueshi.
That's a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Yoruba movie.
Oh, okay. You didn't rate it, you just wrote it.
Wow.
Jeremiah says, I currently watched Marry Me. I rated 10 over 10. It stars Jennifer Lopez, and a marriage saga is really fun to watch. Welcome to the gang, Jaypaul.
Yeah,
I'm having fun.
nice.
Yeah, so that's about it on Twitter.
All right, and that's all we can take on What Are You Watching. Thank you for sharing with us, and we hope you all have also updated your movie playlist. So we'll be back to talk about the movies showing at the movies.
Yeah, this time.
This playlist.
As in,
Tight.
how do you know it's a Tuesday?
Tight.
How else would you know?
Yeah.
I'm in the mood.
In the mood for what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in the mood.
Just Okay, you know we've always got you covered with anything movie related on Tuesdays, yeah? So if you're planning to go to the cinemas this week, sit tight because it is time for Movies at the Movies. In Hollywood, DC League of Super Pets. Krypto the Super Dog and Superman are inseparable best friends, sharing the same superpowers and fighting crime side by side in Metropolis. However, when the Man of Steel and the rest of the Justice League are kidnapped, Krypto must convince a ragtag group of animals to master their own newfound powers for a rescue mission. Actors include Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Kate McKinnon, John Krasinski, Vanessa Bayer, Natasha Lyonne, Mark Maron, Keanu Reeves, and others.
All right, TV night with my bro.
Still working out the kinks. I didn't see
That looks really
I
interesting.
didn't see anything.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. All right, so number 2 is Top Gun Maverick. After more than 30 years of service as one of the Navy's top aviators, Pete Maverick Mitchell is where he belongs, pushing the envelope as a courageous test pilot and dodging the advancements in rank that would ground him. Training a detachment of graduates for a special assignment, Maverick must confront the ghost of his past and his deepest fears, culminating in a mission that determines the ultimate sacrifice from those who choose to fly it. Actors include Tom Cruise, Val Kilmer, Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Monica Barbaro, Louis Pullman, Jay Ellis, Glenn Powell, and others.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 2.
In the skies and saying, what the hell?
Tom Cruise.
I've been wanting to see this one for the longest, and I think I will see it now.
Yeah. Lovely. All right, this is where we draw the curtains on the show today. We really want to say a very big thank you to you, and you for being a part of the show. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we have enjoyed it. On behalf of these beautiful people, Ladycath, Jaypaul, Mr. Flames, Honey Flames.
Giving us hot.
Okay, you know what? We are going to leave you with this because, yes, today makes it 25 years Fela Anikulapo Kuti passed. So today, 25 years ago, Fela passed on, right? And so we are paying tribute. We're celebrating the life of a legend, an icon. And, well, we are leaving you with this from his grandson. And this is titled Free Your Mind.